Morning. Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. I'm Larissa. Oh my god. Now I know why I was hurting so bad yesterday evening. Oh, it's raining here. I don't know why. I look like I was punched in the face, don't I? I do. Look like I was punched in the face. It's really weird. Why do my eyes look like that? I don't know. Oh, I had a crazy dream. So, I fell asleep. I went to bed last night. Same time, no, it's about the same time as Omar did, late, 11. Right. Into bed. I fell asleep for a couple hours. I woke up about 2:30, 3 a.m., something like that. Oh gosh. And I was hurting. I was hurting. Oh god, there we go. Something just popped in my back. It needed to. Tossing and turning. Couldn't get comfortable. Finally, I fell asleep, right? I had this crazy ass dream. And I have dreams like this sometimes. This wasn't a repeat of the same dream, but this was a dream where I've been in this place before in my dreams. So there's this apartment, there's this apartment that I have that sometimes I dream we live in. And it's like from the outside, it's just there's like a store downstairs and there's the apartment upstairs and it's this gray concrete brick building. There's a back staircase or a staircase like off to the side from the front of the storefront to get up to the apartment. So in the dream, in this dream, it's like we were moving into this apartment. Right. Other dreams I've had, we're already moved in. Some we're in it, but there's like nothing, no furniture or anything in it. Like anyway, so in this apartment we're moving in, and there's a back room in the apartment, right? And in every other dream I've had, when we go into the back room, there's a door that leads into it's like a garage, but the garage is downstairs, and when you open the door, there's like a staircase that goes down, but the garage is all open, right? So in this dream, we're unpacking boxes and stuff, and Omar's in this back room where this door is, and the door has like this purple curtain over it, and I don't notice it at first, right? Like in the dream, I'm not aware of having been there before, right? Like just after I wake up and I remember the dream, it's like, oh yeah, I've been in this place before. But in the dream, I'm just like, oh, well, I didn't even notice that there. And he's like unpacking, and he's got like there's all these different like coffee tables. There's like 10, 15 different coffee tables in this room, and he has these tables all set up around the edge of the room. And then in one corner, there's a desk, and behind the desk are these two big pillars with these big lamps with these giant lampshades on the top. It's really weird. Like it's like some weird office that he's setting up for himself in this big room. And there's this purple curtain. It's like on a curved curtain rod. And I go over and I open the curtain and there's a door. I'm like, oh, there's a door back here. It's not a window. I thought this was a window. And he comes over and he's like, oh, like he's not looked at it either. And on all of these tables, there's like all these little ceramic knickknacks, right? And the knickknacks are like knickknacks out of my grandma's houses, and like both my grandma's houses and uh great aunt's houses and great grandma's house. Like I recognize all these things that are like stuff that I would see in family members' houses growing up on all these tables, and they're like displayed. And then behind next to the door there is a window. Next to this door there is a window. I go to this door and there's a hallway. Usually it just opens up into a garage, but in the dream It opens up into this hole. There's this hallway, and there's like a window in the door, and it's like, oh, I'm like, what is this? There's like a whole other. There's like this other unit. There's a little hallway, and there's little doors coming off the hallway, and it's like there's this other office, and I open the door, and there's this woman sitting at a desk, and she's like, oh, she's like, hi there, and I'm like, what is going on here? I'm like, this is our unit. She's like, oh, well, we've been here for a long time. We use that room all the time. I'm like, it's my house. You can't use that room. So I closed I say, I'm Larissa. Okay. Like, because I didn't know that this other unit was there. I'm like, okay, well, there's another unit there. Well, I'm like, close the door and I try to lock it and I walk out. We walk out of the room, and then we hear all this commotion. We go back into the room. There's all these people, there's all these women and these children in the room, and they're taking stuff out, and the kids are like playing with the knickknacks and stuff. And I'm like, hey, I'm like, no. I said, get the fuck out of my house. That's what I'm screaming at all these people. I said, this is my house. Get out. And so they're starting to leave, and they're all upset, and so we get all of these people like out. I chase them back down the hall into this other unit that's back there. And I come back in, and there's still like three kids. I'm like, sitting on the floor playing with the knickknacks, and they're all like eating popsicles, and it's dripping on everything, and all this stuff now is like dirty and gross and grimy and sticky. And I'm like trying to take these things off of these kids, and they're crying. I'm like, hey, where's your mom? I said, I'm not a babysitter. I said, get out of here. And I go back, so I stomp down this hallway, and there's all these people are over in this other room. I'm like, hey, whose kids are over in my house? I said, come get your kids. I'm not your damn babysitter. And so I was screaming at these women. It was just a weird dream. But there were all these coffee tables, all these different coffee tables. Like, even in the dream, I said, don't worry. I said, where'd you get all these tables? I don't know what the hell that dream was about. It was really weird. Weird, but like I said, like I've been in this apartment before. And I've had dreams about being in this apartment. Wherever this apartment is, I've had dreams about it before. Oh God, I hurt so bad. Oh. So I guess Prop 50 passed. Whatever. Oh, oh, my back. It's so bad. I hurt so bad today. Oh. I had to drink from my skull because I hurt so bad. I like chugged my tea because I gotta wait for it to kick in. That's the way it is. Well, I drink my tea for pain management. So I drink it. It's my medicated cannabis CBD medicated tea. I drink in the morning until it takes the edge off my pain. This morning it's really bad. I don't know. I don't know if the tea is gonna do it. Oh. Anyway. Mm-mm. So there's a couple things I need to make a decision about, and time is coming, And I go to work. I don't know if I'm be able to go in later today. I don't know if it's if it's raining off and on all day today. I'm just gonna be in a lot of pain. Going to work. I have to mix up the slip. You know, I got these big buckets. And I got a mud flat mixer to use with my power driver. Mix up the slip. Wait till after dinner to go in. Oh. I'm hurting real bad. Really bad. Oh. If I had to rate where my pain is on a scale of 1 to 10 today, I'd put it at an 8. So today is like one of those days where I use my energy to deal with being in pain. I don't know, if you live with chronic pain, you understand what I'm saying, that when pain flares, it's like, it's very tiring. Because I want to just like sit and cry. It hurts that bad, but what a waste of energy. Like, oh. And then the exercise becomes, while you're sitting with the pain, don't let yourself dwell on your resentment over why you live with the pain, right? The injury. And, for me, oh, I know I talk about it all the time, but that's, the reality. That's my personal reality, living with and dealing with chronic pain and trying to stay away from the resentment of the situation of, you know, persons that attacked me and the injuries that I've incurred and the health care that I've been denied, you know, and why I live with chronic pain, why it's here. It's like, okay, don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. That's where I am. And don't cry and scream in pain, because it doesn't do anything to make the pain better. Yeah. And no, ibuprofen, Tylenol does not do anything to this. What I'm dealing with right now. Oh, arthritic inflammation. It's like up the back of my neck, into my skull, down my shoulder, down on my arm, down the side of my back, wraps around my hip, wraps around the inside of my thigh, to my knee, and then down to my ankle. That's where the pain is. And it's almost entirely on the right side. I have some pain on the left side, but most of it's on the right side. That's where the injury is. Oh, let's see if I can sit up. Oh, there's something pinched. Oh. Oh, isn't that funny? What is this? Hair horn. Oh. Hey, Brody. He's in here laying on the floor. Oh, God. He's in here hanging out with me. So, I'm a sneeze. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's a hell of a sneeze, huh? Oh. Oh, maybe I'll start writing a new book today. Like I need something else to do, right? But I think I will. That was the other thing in the dream that I had. I had an idea for a new book. I don't remember what that was now, but that's where the impetus to start a new book came from, I guess. What did I make for dinner last night? Oh, didn't have the leftover soup. I'm gonna have some leftover soup for lunch today. Or or brunch. I guess I'm still full from dinner last night, I guess. I don't know. I air fried some tofu, cut it in cubes. I didn't squeeze it or drain it this time. I left it be juicy. I mean, I drained it. I poured all the liquid off of it, and I cut it into cubes, but I didn't squeeze it. So it was still juicy. And I put it in the air fryer, and I spritzed a little coconut oil on it and sprinkled a little salt on it. And it got crispy, but it was still like juicy in the middle. Just different, a little different texture. And then I stir fried some pink oyster mushroom with ginger and garlic, and I added in broccoli and green onion. Start it up, and I squeezed in some hoisin sauce. Start it up just a little bit, and then and I made some bean threads and tossed them with some chili oil and garlic and ginger and cilantro. Then we had the bean threads with the vegetables and the tofu on top. That's what we had for dinner last night. And Omar finished it. He ate every last bit of it, and there wasn't left over. There were no leftovers. He ate it all. Oh. Yeah. I had to go buy supplements yesterday. Out of some vitamins. And went and bought some vitamins. Oh my God. Oh, I shouldn't go in with being in this. Oh, that spot that tore. Like if the muscle even feels weak right now, it hurts and it feels weak. It's such a weird feeling. I shouldn't go into the gallery. I shouldn't go into the studio to work at all today, because I don't know. I feel like I might hurt myself. Oh, the work I have to do the work I have to do is pretty physical. So mixing that, using the mixer, I think that's more than my arm can take right now. But I need to do that. I have the block, the wet blocks of clay sitting in the bucket with water. So, hopefully it'll soften. I'm gonna leave it there for a few days, let it soften into the water, and break it up more. So I'm gonna do some slip casting. Yeah, I'm gonna do some slip casting. I need to make a board. I need to cover a board with canvas for the porcelain. Yeah. Although I have all the porcelain. I put all the porcelain into a bucket with water to make porcelain slip, because I want to slip cast porcelain. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Do some slip casting. We'll see how it goes, huh? Yeah, we will. We'll see how it goes. Anyway. Anyway. I don't want to bore anybody. I hurt. I need to lay back down.